Oh, the excitement of a school talent show. I can remember my first. I was doing cartwheels on stage and lip sang to Whitney Houston's I Want to Dance with Somebody. Good times, 1987. But you know, sometimes big destinies can be born from school talent shows, as was the case for Fireflight.
That's right, but in this case, destinies with a capital D.
Yeah.
And being a rock band wasn't just it.
Yeah.
You're gonna see Fireflight peeling back the layers and just sharing the truth.
We wish to introduce you to Fireflight.
It was about, it's a deep meaning behind Fireflight. We had about 10 minutes before our very first show for our youth group, and our youth pastor walked in. He said, all right, we're getting ready to start. And so was the show outside, apparently. But so he said, we're going to start. What do I tell him your name is? And we looked at each other and we said, well, we haven't thought of that yet. And we were all supposed to be coming up with ideas, but we hadn't even discussed it. So I had thought of Fireflight earlier that week. I was like, I thought Fireflight sounded kind of cool. And everyone was like, yeah, okay, let's do that. And it stuck.
Well, Glenn and I went to school together. He's the other guitarist. And walked into a music store he was working at, and he was trying to start a band. And he asked me if I wanted to play because he saw me play at a talent show. And I said, sure. And yeah, school talent show. It was the first time I actually sang in front of people in my life, and I sang in front of my whole school, and I was terrified.
So this is high school?
This is high school. Well, no, he approached me after high school. But we never really hung out, but we knew of each other. But then Wendy, she's his wife, and she was learning to play bass, so he asked her to, do you want to play bass in this band? And met Dawn a few weeks later at a ceremony for his brother's graduation, which she graduated with also, and heard her sing and was blown away, and asked her if she wanted to sing. She said yes, only if you sing Christian music, which we do, so that works out great. And Fee, we actually met a couple years later through a friend in another band, and he was having us try out for him for a couple months, and then he says that joke all the time. It's great, and he's a very talented guy, and that's pretty much where we are now.
Probably I'm a little teapot. That's hard to say. Actually, I can remember
13.
riding in the car. I remember riding in the car with my aunt and my mom. This is when we lived in Tallahassee, so it was before I started elementary school. And I would sing, you know how they have the 50s classics on television, and they have the commercial and it scrolls down through all the songs? I would sit there and I would sing every little excerpt from the song, and be like, I found my thrill, and I would just do the whole list all the way down from them.
I could do that with the Guitar Rock CD commercial. PowerBook, Mac PowerBook.
My new bicycle. I just bought a bike, and I'm extremely non-outdoorsy, non-athletic, so for me to do that is very out of character.
I would have to go with I got a BlackBerry now. It's awesome, especially because the phone part, I can't live without it, so that way I can call my husband and call my family at home, and even all the emails and stuff. It's nice.
So you text and all that good stuff?
Yes.
Was that hard to get into, texting?
I really don't enjoy it, not one bit. But I like the communication, so you just have to sacrifice. Loves to bake.
What do you like to bake?
Desserts.
Okay. Yeah, when you say bake,
You think desserts.
Yeah.
I like to
There's
bake all
baking
sorts of
and
stuff.
cooking.
I like to take recipes and take out the stuff I don't like and try to turn it into something new that, in my opinion, is much better.